it's like the whole TikTok ban thing. I was telling people this isn't about TikTok or China. This is a red herring for the entire internet, the whole information control. And then everyone started saying, oh, well, Ashton must be paid off by TikTok. No, I am telling you, I've read the bill. And if TikTok goes under, Rumble is next. YouTube is next.
How many pages is the bill?
It's like 10 pages. It's like 10 pages.
It's basically, to sum it up, they're addressing an actual problem, which is like China getting information, and then they're sneaking in insane amount of power grab from the government. So they got something that most people would agree, like, hey, China shouldn't have access to all this information. Who would argue with that? But then they're sneaking in so much power for the government to just to access every person on the planet's fucking, your Ring doorbell, anything. Like, seriously, anything in there is now accessible, and they're putting it in a bill to like ban TikTok. So it's like, yeah, people think that the bill is about banning TikTok, but that's just the fucking Trojan horse that they're going to get all this other shit. It's the same as, the Patriot Act, basically.
Yeah. And the thing is,
one of the TikTok ban authors is denying that the legislation will affect VPNs. But it's like, how can you believe
it in the bill? It says so in the bill. How can you deny that?
That's what he's saying.
Well,
the bill does not directly name VPNs as a focus, but some claim this week that the language of the legislation could allow lawmakers to penalize VPN users.
It says so in the bill. Like, what does he mean? Like, it's not there. It's there. Like,
yeah, they're
just lying. They just straight up lie at this point, because once it's passed, it's done.
I got banned from TikTok streaming. I still think people should have the right to choose what applications and social media they want to use. Like, that shouldn't be a crazy concept. Like, if TikTok got banned tomorrow, just TikTok, I wouldn't mind so much, because there's always going to be a new app that's made to replace it. My problem is that people are now being told what they can and cannot use and what information they should take in. And that's my issue.
Yeah, the Restrict Act would give Commerce Secretary Gina Raimondo the power to identify, deter, disrupt, prevent, prohibit, investigate, and otherwise mitigate any risk arising from any covered transaction by any person with any respect to any property if the secretary determines that they pose an undue or unacceptable risk and could involve foreign nations of concern, such as China or Iran. So if you post something on a Chinese app about something that has to do with an election, right? They could say, "Oh, you're a threat," because you're posting through a Chinese app, and it's about something,
right?
Like American
related. That's how vague it is. Exactly. They'd be like, "Hey, you were talking about the election. You were using an app based in China. You're a threat."
Yeah. Warner's bill has the support of not only several Republicans, but also of the White House, which means it's probably bad, making it the leading proposal to act on bipartisan worries. Because control is a bipartisan value. Everybody wants control.
It's a uniparty. Like, don't forget. And let me tell you, you want to talk about like stuff that when they're passing all these mandates, the people that were exempt from the shots, Congress, Senate, and their immediate family. That's a fact. That's a verifiable fact. That's not a conspiracy theory. They are exempt from any of the fucking vaccines.
Mm-hmm.
And when you tell people that, they just don't. They're like, they don't even know how to process that. They're like, that can't be real. It's the shit they've write in with the laws.
Wait. So government officials are exempt from the vaccines?
Yes.
I'm just now learning this. Are you serious?
Senate, Congress, and their immediate families exempt. The only other big institution that got exempt is because they had a mass threat strike was the post office.
And no one's questioning this? Like, no one's thinking, oh, wow, it's kind of weird that we're seeing like that they're telling us you'll have to take it, but they themselves don't want to take it.
I'm sure they're all vaxxed and boosted, just like you all should be.
Uh-huh.
The next day.
Politics is so dirty, guys. I don't know if you knew this. Here's an interesting clip from Lindsey Graham about the Restrict Act. This clip's been all over the place. I'm sure you guys have seen it because you guys are down with what's up. This is from the Jesse Waters show. This is from Adam Coleman. Lindsey Graham is the epitome of what's wrong with DC. He supports bills like the Restrict Act, advocates for assassinations, and stokes world war. Yet he is too connected to not lose an election. He'll likely be there until his body is in rigor mortis. So here's Lindsey Graham commenting on the Restrict.
Let's try to get some answers out of the Senator Lindsey Graham, who supports this and is here now. You got to be kidding me, Senator. Did you read this?
Yeah, I don't think I support the Restrict Act.
You don't support this because you were named as one of the supporters, because this is garbage.
Well, is this the one with John? There's two bills out there. One allow.
How would he not know, like, what bill Jesse Waters is having him on to discuss? Like, was he not briefed? Does he not have handlers being like, this is what Jesse wants to talk about?
Also, a review of businesses that are connected to China, give the secretary the ability
Look
to
at Jesse's face. Look at Jesse's face. He's just like, yep. All right. Let's see what you have to say. You're full of shit.
Is that the Restrict Act?
We got S686 right here,
Yeah.
March 7th.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a bunch of Republicans supporting it, because this thing is crazy town. You don't want the government looking into your private phone.
No, I don't.
If
And
they have
can't.
a hunch you're colluding with the Russians, we remember how that turned
That's
out.
right. Yeah, no, well, the Constitution trumps a statute. So let me come back and, give you a better explanation. Here's the problem as I see it. China is the parent company of TikTok. And my nieces like TikTok. I don't mind them using TikTok. I just don't want the Chinese government to seize all their data and manipulate the
I don't want the Chinese government looking at their dances because they don't really know the moves that well, but I still let them be on TikTok.
information America sees for political purposes. China is helping drug cartels in Mexico. China is not a
So he quickly pivoted away from his support of this bill to just going on a rant about China.
friend. Chinese espionage is an all-time high against American business interests. So I want to push back against China, but within a constitutional framework. You're right about that. So you made these allegations.
Yeah, he doesn't seem fired up or angry at all. This, I don't know. I feel like so many of these politicians are just so cozy and comfortable, and they're not really very connected with what's going on with the average person. He doesn't seem fired up or pissed or like he gives a shit the way that Jesse does.
And I'll come answer better next time.
Well, I mean, because on Congress.gov, you're listed as one of the co-sponsors of this thing. Maybe it's like Fetterman when your chief of staff
Could
does
be.
all your work for
Could
you.
be.
But Senator, you got to go back and talk to these other senators about this. This thing is nuts, and it's going to get abused like it always does. So we got to clean this up. Can we clean this up?
Well, yeah. I mean, number one, I owe you a better explanation I'm giving you.
He's gonna do anything. Doesn't mean he's gonna it's probably too late for him to not support it, right?
John Thune's got a bill to make sure the Secretary of Commerce can deal with this, not just TikTok, but the general idea that we're under attack by China. Now, that's the
China.
fact. Chinese Communist Party is stealing American data, espionage against American businesses.
Yeah, so then why would
is
he
an
support
all-time high.
this?
According to the FBI, it's the number one challenge.
They're trying to make it about China when really, and so many people have been saying this, our own government wants our information, wants to spy on us, wants to be able to throw us in jail. Oh, you posted something about the elections on a Chinese app. Well, now we can throw you in jail and deem you a political enemy, some kind of a threat. But no, can we worry about our own government spying on us before we're worried about the China people, Chinese government spying on us?
face. China is providing drug precursors to make fentanyl in Mexico that's killing Americans. So, I'm definitely going to push back against China being able to steal your data, but I want to do it in a constitutionally sound manner. So the problem is real with China, but the solution can be more damaging than the problem. Is what you're telling me.
Don't
That's what
push
you're
back
telling me.
on the United States citizens.
Yeah, no, I
for
understand what
something
you're saying.
China's doing. All right.
No, I totally get that. And constitutionally, we can't do all the things you just said. So let me get back with you, but let me just
get back with me because you co-sponsored it 2 days ago.
Okay.
Oh,
all right.
fuck.
Makes me look bad. I don't know a better explanation.
All right.
My bad. But I will say this
My
about
bad.
China. China is really
This is so embarrassing for him. Ugh. We don't need term limits. We need age limits. 65 is fair, I think. We need both, to be honest. I'm in South Carolina. We can't vote him out. They keep at least 2 people in the primary, so he always wins. I hate it. Honestly, it's now built into the system to get rid of godfathers every 4 to 8 years. Shedding of a Don is a lot harder. This interview was priceless. It showed him first what he is. Yeah, he's always been a serious war hawk. This guy's rhetoric is annoying. Unfortunately, I agree. He needs to go. I owe you a better explanation for the bill I co-signed. No thanks, bud. We all know how we have to pass it to see what's in it goes. Wait, we all know how we have to pass it to see what's in it goes. Ugh. Deleted prior tweet. Thought was incomplete as I thought. He really shouldn't be drinking before he goes on Fox. Oh, man. Another disgrace, makes term limits seem reasonable. Graham is the definition of the uniparty. He is not representative of the Republican Party nor of his voters. He represents the military-industrial complex. And Satan. Is Lindsey Graham gay? Never married as far as I know, and I've never seen him with a woman at any event or any time. Well, maybe Anthony Cumia can find out about that because he'll be moving to South Carolina. He tries to play coy, but he is a very shrewd politician, or he wouldn't have been there for so long. He got caught, and it's obvious he cannot be trusted. He should win an Oscar for his acting abilities, though. I can say that much because he really does play the innocent, I don't understand what's going on character very well. Wow. Yeah, Jesse, that's good move for Jesse. He really made him look, caught him with his pants down. People of South Carolina don't even like him. We hold our nose and vote for him because the alternative is a guy who was already a DC swamp creature before he even ran and went back to D. Oh, and there he is with McCain in Ukraine. That rhymes. Big ups to Jesse Waters. Lindsey Graham is scared of Tucker. I guess I'll have to add Jesse to his list of no-goes. He needs to stick with Hannity where he can pretend he isn't America last. Why Trump hangs with him is beyond me. I guess he strokes his ego. World Economic Forum puppet. This idiot doesn't even know the legislation he's reviewing and approving. He's either lying or he's an idiot. Neither is good. I think he's lying. Not good for Lindsey Graham. I support arresting Lindsey Graham. Spy on the Chinese Communist Party all you want. They are the arch enemies of the United States of America, but don't use the same laws to spy on your fellow Americans. That is betrayal. Yeah. I do want to know if he's gay. That interests me a little bit more now. Let's find out, guys. Let's see if he's on Grindr. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Come and get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.